Welcome to today's session on solving equations. So when we are looking to solve equations, what we're going to have first of all is an equation. An equation is a sum that's got an equal sign where the one side, the left hand side, is going to equal the other, the right hand side. Now when we're doing this with algebra, we're going to have some form of letters involved, which we are going to try and find the value of. We're looking to solve the value of these letters. And we can do this through rearranging the equations. So here we've got 2a equals 10. Now some of you might be able to spot this straight away and be able to notice that a equals 10, maybe by halving both the 2 and 10, and that is actually the exact same step that we're going to take whilst we are trying to solve the equations. So what we're going to look to do is we are going to divide both sides by 2. Dividing the left hand side by 2, which is our 2. Dividing that by 2, we end up with one lot of a. And the right hand side, we divide our 10 by 2. Now some of you might solve equations a different way, where you are taking numbers and terms from one side of the equal sign to the other side of the equal sign. And we can do that on here as well. So if we remember that 2a means 2 times a, we could actually take our 2 from the left hand side, take it over to the right hand side, and it will become its opposite once it crosses the equal sign. When in this case the 2 times a, the 2 times would become to divide, so it becomes 10 divided by 2. So of course a equals 5 in this case. For this example, for 2q plus 10 equals 20 plus q, what we can do first of all is subtract q from both sides. This q on the right hand side, well, this because q minus q is 0. Or again, we could take our plus q from the right hand side to the left hand side, and from a plus q it will become a minus q because it always becomes its opposite. We could also add 10 to, sorry, take away 10 from both sides, which would get rid of this plus 10 just here. 10 minus 10 equals 0, so this would disappear. So on the left hand side we've got 2q minus q. On the right hand side we've got 20 minus 10. 2 lots of q minus 1 lot of q, that will just leave us with a single q. And 20 minus 10, that will leave us with 10. And we've actually solved this now because its q would equal 10. Another example here, we've got 20 equals 10 plus the square root of z. Now, if we subtract 10 from both sides, because again, I want to get my letter all on itself on one side of the equal sign. If we subtract 10 from both sides, 10 will disappear on the right hand side. Or I could take my plus 10 from the right hand side, take it over to the left hand side, and it will become minus 10. So now I'm left with 10 equals the square root of z. I want to get rid of this square root sign because I want the value of just z all on itself. To do that, I can square both sides, both the left hand side and the right hand side. So I'm looking to square my 10, and I'm going to square my square root of z. By doing that, I'm actually cancelling out the square root. So z will end up equaling 100. So just a little introduction on how to solve equations and a little reminder about rearranging equations. Thank you very much for watching.